Faces of misery and despair in southern Sudan. 5 years after reconciliation and peace with the north, a human disaster on a scale not seen since the days of civil war.
Cholera and meningitis have been the most dangerous enemies of the people here during the last few years. But now they have new enemies, more dangerous even. One of them is insecurity and the other is hunger.
Hunger and starvation, a direct result of insecurity and lawlessness. More than a year of intertribal fighting between the Launawer and the Moril clans in the state of Jonglei has left hundreds dead. 700 this year alone. And more than 120 people have lost their homes as a result of arson and looting. This man says his wife and 3 of his children were killed in a raid on their village. Another child was kidnapped. A similarly tragic story is recounted by this woman. The killing of women and the abduction of children has been rampant during the latest cycle of violence. The bodies of 50 children were found in rivers after one battle, say local authorities. These are some of the lucky ones who managed to escape, their gunshot wounds still being treated 2 weeks after the fighting. And an unseasonable outbreak of cholera has complicated the situation for humanitarian agencies.
3,000 families or more from the surrounding villages who've come here to seek shelter and to seek some means of living because the conditions there, they've lost everything. We're trying to help them with water and food and shelter, but it's a real challenge of access and security for us and the NGOs and the UN agencies who are trying to help them.
The violence was triggered by a persistent drought, a scarcity of grazing land for animals and an abundance of illegal weapons. The recent sharp drop in oil prices left the government of the south unable to pay its army. Soldiers sold their weapons and some used them for armed robbery. Southern Sudan is once again at war, only this time with itself. Mohamed Vall, Al Jazeera, Akobo village, Southern Sudan.